Uh, Thank you, Ruchira, for giving me the floor. Excellencies, esteemed audience, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar, Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I'm delighted and privileged to participate at the 8th Indian Ocean Conference, and I thank Honorable Foreign Minister of Oman, as well as Honorable External Affairs Minister of India, and India Foundation for extending an invitation to me to join at this conference. It reflects their recognition of the significant role that BIMSTEC can play in enhancing maritime cooperation in Indian Ocean region and the importance they attach to BIMSTEC itself. I'm happy to be in Muscat again, the beautiful city of Oman, which was my home for 3 years when I served here as Ambassador of India to Sultanate of Oman. Participation of regional organization and its very unique panel like BIMSTEC is a recognition of the significant role that they can play in security and sustainable development of Indian Ocean region. All BIMSTEC member states, in fact, except Myanmar, are participating at the 8th Indian Ocean Conference, reflecting the importance of this conference as a key platform for multifaceted conversations about Indian Ocean region. The annual Indian Ocean Conference in itself reflects the enduring salience of Indian Ocean region for regional and global security, global trade and transport, global travel and tourism, access to marine resources, and development of blue economy. These themes have been underlined by distinguished speakers during the inaugural and subsequent sessions. Bay of Bengal is a strategically significant part of Indian Ocean region. The combined population of the 7 BIMSTEC member states is estimated at 1.8 billion, roughly 22% of the global population. Their combined GP amounted in 2023 to $5 trillion, and their external trade was estimated at around $3 trillion in 2023. Key sea lanes of communications linking Asia and the Pacific to Africa, Europe, and America pass through the Bay of Bengal. As regards the maritime landscape of Indian Ocean region, we all are aware of the persistent threat of conflict due to the growing competition and rivalry amongst the key regional and global players. We witnessed last year the devastating impact of conflict in Middle East on security in our Indian Ocean region. We are also aware that the rules-based international order is under stress. Various emerging threats to peace, security, and growth in Indian Ocean region have already been highlighted, and therefore I would not like to go over them again. Besides those threats, we continue to confront the traditional challenges to maritime security in Indian Ocean region. Transnational organized crime, for instance, piracy, terrorism, drug trafficking, human trafficking, IUU fishing, marine pollution, maritime disasters, threats to maritime ecosystems, and there are so many of them. BIMSTEC, the only regional organization in Bay of Bengal, has focused on forging regional maritime cooperation in dealing with the traditional maritime security and developmental challenges. BIMSTEC has been committed to the paradigm of Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, which was initiated by Honorable Prime Minister of India around a decade ago. The unique strengths of BIMSTEC are its non-political nature and its focus on technical and economic cooperation. Also, it brings together 5 countries from South Asia, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, and 2 countries from Southeast Asia, Myanmar and Thailand. Moreover, it enjoys full political support of all its member states, and therefore is bound to succeed in different areas of cooperation. India leads regional cooperation in security sector, including maritime security, as well as disaster management. The areas of focus in BIMSTEC related to maritime cooperation are, I would begin with maritime transport. We have concluded agreement on maritime transport cooperation. It is expected to be signed and adopted at the next summit of BIMSTEC leaders. There is a proposal to set up a center of excellence in maritime transport. We had a couple of years ago a BIMSTEC ports conclave, and there is a proposal to have another edition of the ports conclave. In maritime domain awareness, there is a proposal to have BIMSTEC countries signing white shipping agreement. We are looking at the possibility of joint maritime security exercises and joint focused operations. BIMSTEC guiding principles for conduct of the maritime law enforcement agencies have already been negotiated and finalized. When it comes to humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, we have finalized guidelines on maritime component of HADR. A plan of action on disaster management is being finalized. We have had so far 3 rounds of disaster management exercises, and the next round is already being scheduled. And again, there is a proposal to set up a center of excellence for disaster management, which will emerge as the nerve center for disaster management related cooperation in Bay of Bengal. We are also looking at coordinated regional response to maritime oil pollution. The expert group has already engaged itself in discussing how we can respond to the threat. And we have also added the sector of blue economy to the agenda of BIMSTEC. We have an expert group already set up to look at the blue economy. Bangladesh is the lead country for this sector. And very soon we are going to have the first meeting of the expert group on blue economy, which will be looking at different dimensions of how we can strengthen blue economy in Bay of Bengal through regional cooperation. Not only we have looked at cooperation among our member states, we have also been ready to engage in cooperation with other regional and international organizations like ASEAN, Indian Ocean Rim Association, UN Office for Drugs and Crime, UNDRR, CDRI, Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, and similar other organizations with a view to deepen and expand maritime cooperation in Indian Ocean region. A few words about BIMSTEC. BIMSTEC has already adopted its charter, which has entered into force. It has defined its collective vision, what we call Bangkok Vision 2030. BIMSTEC has a vast agenda comprising 15 sectors of cooperation. We have in place our core and sectoral mechanisms to forge cooperation, including summits, ministerial meetings in different sectors, senior officers meeting, expert groups, working groups. There are numerous bodies which are looking at different aspects of regional cooperation. We have action plans and master plans in different sectors for guiding our regional cooperation. Let me conclude by sharing with you my belief that BIMSTEC is poised to emerge as a vibrant and dynamic regional organization. It is committed to pursue technical and economic cooperation for ensuring security, growth, and sustainable development in Bay of Bengal. And our success through BIMSTEC will definitely contribute to security, growth, and development in Indian Ocean region as a whole. BIMSTEC shall continue its voyage to new horizons of maritime partnership in Bay of Bengal and beyond. I commend India Foundation and Government of Oman for the excellent way in which this conference has been organized. I would like to thank you all for your kind attention. Again, I would like to convey my gratitude to India Foundation and governments of Oman and India for the kind invitation and the warm hospitality which has been extended to me. I wish you all a joyful evening. Thank you.